is GeroTheHero, and this is my review of episode 5 of Berserk. We are reintroduced to the kid thief from the first episode. He gets into trouble, and he manages to have some luck because he tricks bandits that he's not the cause of, like what happens to them. It seems like he always gets into another mess. He somehow tricks them into thinking that someone else knocked them out when it was really him. Um, and then somehow he tricks them into thinking that the guys that he knocks out are being beat up by the Kushins. But then the guys that he's talking about, the Kushins, show up, who look like some kind of crazy assassins, show up and destroy the bandits. And it looks like the kid's going to get killed, but then Guts shows up. And it's this guy, Chance. But I thought it was really interesting that this action sequence really worked. The music really worked. It's following exactly like how the manga was for this scene. And Guts kind of just cuts through all of them. And we see that there's a leader of this Kushin, and he kind of recognizes Guts. And they leave him alone only because they don't think that they can kill Guts without losing a lot of men. That's the only reason. They're pretty sure that they could take him, but not at the cost of like most of their men, so they leave him alone. So the next scene, we see that villagers are worried about the Inquisition because they're just killing random people. And we see that people are pleading for food and get really desperate, that they steal from the Iron Knights, and some of those people get captured. And it seems like at first that they're going to help these refugees and feed them. There's a scene with the mother that's really horrible. They save the child, but then they punish the mother. We realize that Mogus is really, really off his rocker. He takes her to this back room where we see all these people getting tortured, and he tortures the mom. And Farnes kind of looks away, but that makes Mogus even crazier and tells her that she needs to look. So later we see that Casca is still being taken care of, the prostitute named Luca, and she wraps up Casca in bandages to protect her because of how her mind is in a broken state. We also see in this village that people are so scared to be called heretics that they'll single out anybody that they don't like so they can protect themselves. We also see that there's this one guy that's getting pelted by rocks because he's being called a heretic, and they even judge the people that don't throw rocks. So it's almost like if you don't throw a rock at these people or punish these people, then you are a heretic as well. So later we see that Casa is going to get water, and the brand activates and starts summoning the undead. And then the scene changes, and we see that the thief, Isidro, is still trying to steal Guts' sword, although he wants to become a follower of Guts. He can't fight his thief nature. Guts tells him to not follow him, but Isidro tells him that he doesn't have the right to tell him. Guts kind of respects this, and you can tell that Isidro wants to learn how to be a swordsman like Guts. And then, unluckily, we start seeing these zombie demons that probably have been killed by Mogus on these wheels. Now, at this point, I thought this was a really good episode until I saw these CGI zombies. Kind of ruined the episode for me. And that's where it ends. We know that Guts is going to have to fight these guys in the next episode. I almost wish I could tell the production company to just stick with regular animation, because I bet you this scene would have been a lot better with just regular animation. But I'm hoping that the following episodes will be good. So as always, I will see you next time. Follow, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you next time.